I don't believe it. I have nothing to complain about in this episode. It feels like they finally got everything right. All of the good characters are likable, they're flawed without going overboard. For the second time in a row, Milo didn't bother me at all. I'm glad that Korra finally got her head straight and made up with Tenzin. And speaking of Tenzin, he does act really stubborn here yet again, but it seems like it has more to do with him being disappointed in himself because of all these expectations he's been given throughout his life, and he's just now finding out that he won't be able to live up to them. I thought that was handled really well. I like how Jinora has some development now where she can talk to the spirits and now has to lead Korra into the spirit world. I also think it's really smart that there are other ways to get into the spirit world besides the two main portals that we saw before. Meanwhile, in Republic City, I am just liking Mako more and more with each episode. I actually gave him a thumbs up here when Asami and Bolin were telling him to just relax, and he's like, no, why does everyone keep doing this? You need to listen to me, damn it! And on the other hand, with the bad guys, this episode confirms what a lot of people were saying about Unalaq, that he's actually trying to help Vaatu. Apparently he wants to reshape the world, though I don't think he quite understands that that means Vaatu's going to wipe out humanity. We also get to see Eska and Desna act more like real people, which is a nice change, though I'm still on the fence about how believable it is compared to how they were introduced. Varric struck a nice balance between being menacing and still being the same wacky, lovable character from before. And part of me is still wondering if they're trying to make it just vague enough that they can still say, wait, he was actually a good guy the whole time at the end. Probably not, but hey, I can dream. And yet again, we get more of Mako's two corrupt co-workers. I still don't know their names. They are just so forgettable. But I'm glad that they're at least doing something now instead of just standing around calling Mako names and playing with their hair. I mean, seriously, that drove me nuts. If you're going to be such a transparent bad guy, then do something. And here they finally arrested Mako, so we'll get to see how that goes. If I have one thing to nitpick here, it's that Lin Bei Fong is still standing around in the background, not really doing anything. But otherwise, this episode is nearly flawless. In terms of overall enjoyment, I still have to go with Beginnings because it had more of a balance of everything, including more action and more humor. But god damn, this was nearly perfect. I can't give better praise than that. If they can keep it up, I really can't wait for the next episode.